The stronger the relationship we have with someone, the more painful and traumatic and torturous it is when we disunite. Whether in death, but at least death we understand, it's death, قَدَّرَ اللَّهُ وَمَا شَاءَ فَعَلَ. But the worst is when you're in the life and you love each other and you're living, and then over worldly matters, or because of ego, or because of our own personal wants, we begin to abuse one another within our family. There is no pain. There is no pain. And there is no hurt worse than when a family member abuses their family. There is no pain or hurt worse than when a family member cuts off their family member, or hurts them, or violates their right, or acts in violence towards them, and so on. We all see it. And I get stories day in, day out, my brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter who. I get it from mothers and fathers. I get it from daughters and sons about their parents. I get it from siblings against their siblings. I get it from nieces and nephews against their uncles and aunts. Uncles and aunts against their nieces and nephews. All of them. I get it from everywhere. It's not just one, brothers and sisters. And this means that everyone has to play a part, and there are people who are worse than others. It's a family unit has to be collective. From husbands and wives. Wife complains about the husband abusive. The husband complains about the wife being abusive. And the pain and the tears, wallahi al-azim, they, especially the young ones, they rip my heart apart, subhanallah. And your husband and wife, if they have a dysfunctional relationship together, each one can still defend themselves in some way. But when they have children, especially little children, those children have nobody to protect them. They can't defend themselves. Sometimes they fight each other over who's going to get custody of them, who's going to win them over. They manipulate them. They talk bad about the other spouse if there is a separation. Even when they're together in the house, abusing one another while the children are watching. What do you think is going to come out from that? Or when they see their parents mistreating their grandparents and cutting off their grandparents. Some parents, I know of stories of parents who force their children to cut off their siblings, to cut off their uncles and aunts over worldly matters. Sometimes it's over a word someone said. I know families, 10 years, 20 years, they don't know that they actually have an uncle or an aunt. Some of them didn't even know they have a sibling. And the parents knew. Over personal desires. Yes, there are exceptions. There are some people where the harm is so great and there's violence, they have a need to disunite, and we'll come to that inshallah. I'll tell you how, when this is permissible.